Hello, welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Sunday, July 7th, 2024. So 7-7, this is the 7-7 portal. We are in Cancer season, so that tends to be a lot of watery, home, intuitive energy. But every time in our months you have these dates like 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, Cinco de Mayo, that's a great day. 6-6, 7-7 is where we're at now. These are important days to double down and really think about what's going on around you and just know that they're special days. I know that the calendar we've built, and not we, because I didn't build the calendar, but humans have built and rely on, is a man-made kind of thing. But there is symbolism in the numbers, and they are important. 8-8 is coming up, and that will be a very special time related to the star Sirius and that lion energy that comes in. But right now we're focusing on 7-7. This deck today that we're using, or for this week, is called the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, and it is by Marcella Kroll. And actually, I'm very new to learning about her. A couple weeks ago, I seen a couple of these cards pop up in a reading, and I was very intrigued by the symbols on the cards and how they worked. And so I did a little research, found out what deck it was, and ordered it right away. And it came the day before I was going to start readings for this channel. And sometimes I decide at the last minute what deck I'm going to use for a week. And I knew when it arrived, that it was meant to be for this channel. So I have not done any personal readings for myself with this. I'll be waiting until after I've done this week's readings with this channel. But then I will check this deck out for myself. Now my plan with the symbols and the overall energy is I would like to do a daily 1-card reading for myself, which I do with a couple other decks as well. But, it's all right to change things up a little bit, or maybe just add another deck in and just see what the energy is. So, as always for my readings, for these 2-card readings, I look at 2 things. I look at the energy of the day. Okay, that was a crappy shuffle. I look at the energy for the day, and then I look at which is the force that's directed towards us from the universe, the world around us, our environment. And then I look at a focus card, which is our intention, effort, response that we put back into that energy. Because ultimately, energy comes to us from the world, from the spirit side, and then we work with that energy, co-creating something wonderful and beautiful and new for ourselves. So let's take a look at our energy card. And then let's look at our focus card. It's always interesting, like until 6.5 months ago, I never recorded any readings, just did them personally, in person for myself and others. And I never thought about how they could shine or shimmer or how they would look on camera. And when I got this deck, I thought, well, this is a pretty matte deck. I will not get much of a shimmer from this. But that's not true. There's a lot of underlying energy in these cards, and I find that quite beautiful. So hopefully you can see them okay though. So let's take a look at our energy card for today. We have the water card. So this is the alchemical symbol for water. And sometimes people will see these cards, they're triangles, they point in one direction or the other. Earth looks like this, it's got a line through it. But these symbols have been used for generations, thousands of years, really hundreds of years certainly, but thousands of years. And this one means water. And I will mention that we are in Cancer season. We just passed the Cancer new moon. Cancer is a sign that's associated with watery energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is considered a watery planet, full of intuition, feminine energy. That's kind of what we get overall with water. So let me read what she has put in here, because I'm learning this deck, and I think it's important that we look at the words that the author used when channeling these symbols or using these symbols that are known in the world through and their meanings. So the symbol here is water alchemy, and it just says this is the alchemical symbol for water. And the message here is emotions, receptivity, and a connection to bodies of water. Drawing this card is a symbol of connecting to your emotions regarding your question or situation. Allow yourself to be open to any changes of direction and let the element of water guide you in the right direction. Meditate with this symbol by a body of water. in the bath or with a vessel of water to help you keep the emotions pure and to assist you in being more flexible. And so she does recommend meditation with the focus of being on this symbol. And I'm not sure what my day has in store for me, but I really, now seeing the symbol come up, am drawn to the water. And I believe that I'm going to go to the bigger river that's where I live and just sit by the bank for a while and think about the symbol and the flow of it. If you don't have the opportunity to go to a source of water like a lake or a stream or a pond or the ocean, if you're so blessed to be by the ocean, I am definitely from a landlocked state. Take some time in your shower, take some time in your bath. Just sit and gaze into a bowl of water and allow that fluid receptivity of the water to envelop your energy and your soul. So let's take a look at, so this is the overall energy that's coming at us. Let's take a look at our focus card and see how we're going to work with it. Oh, we have the magic card. So this symbol is considered the pentagram, I believe. The star with the circle around it. We'll see how she refers to it. It's the number 3 card. I think 3 is a very powerful number. I think of 3 as very strong influence with the goddess Hecate, or the energy around Hecate. And I am doing, for the month of July, a single card reading every day through an oracle deck. It's called the Oracle of the Hecatean Path, but I'm calling those readings the Oracle of Hecate. And not only is she associated with 3, she is associated with the goddess of magic. So please go check those readings out if you're interested in her or learning about her energy. And there's quite a bit in the guidebook about this one. So bear with me because I'm going to read it all because I think it's important. So the symbol is indeed the pentacle. She describes this as a Wiccan symbol, amulet, and talisman, and often symbolizes the element of earth. It is used for invocation and represents the ability to bring spirit to earth. So that's kind of what's going on here. Sometimes people will look at this as like the different areas of like earth, air, water, spirit, and what am I missing? Fire. I'm a Leo. How did I miss fire? Anyway, let's read the message here. And it is a little bit long, but I think it's important because this is how we're going to work with this watery energy today. It says, you are a magical being. Time to stop hiding the awe-inspiring abilities you have to connect to the divine. Drawing the pentacle invites you to connect with your personal magic on a deeper level at this time. Working with the phase of the moon in ritual and with herbs, candles, crystals, and spell work are some ways we can connect our magic on the physical planes to the entire realms. Find what suits you best, with love and with harm to none. If you are inquiring about a relationship or a situation, take heart. There is something quite special here. Proceed with curiosity and wonder as this situation begins to unfold in the most unique of ways. Meditate on the pentacle when you want to draw the power of the elements to protect your energy or sacred space. So the pentacle is usually this 5-pointed star with the circle around it. But when I was growing up, my younger brother learned to draw this star, and he drew them everywhere in the house. He put them on the walls. I mean, he was really good at it too, you know, and he even signed his name and then tried to blame it on somebody else, you know, which is such a kind of thing to do. But I just remember how drawn he was to this symbol. He wasn't drawing a circle around it, but there's something very beautiful in writing this star symbol, you know, and sometimes I'll just doodle it out on paper, not necessarily with the circle around it, but just like focusing on that. And this is recommending that that's what you do, that you sit and you draw this symbol, you know, and just see how it feels, you know, what that does for you, drawing a symbol over and over and over. Sometimes when we do like small repetitive motions, it kind of clears our mind, almost in the way our mind clears when we're driving. We're focused in the sense that we know what we're doing, we're paying attention to our actions, but we're not just like leaning forward, knuckles on the weight on the steering wheel, just always looking. You kind of roll into autopilot. And I think you can do that by drawing these symbols. And so I think that's something for us to think about doing today to work with this energy. Also work with the water, life flow, cleansing energy. How sometimes water can be very fast and fierce and almost destructive. And sometimes it's gentle and slow and almost like a lullaby. So it can come to us in many ways. But know there's always magic around us. There is always magic within us. And it is time to open ourselves up to that. Water is associated with intuition, and this is a message of magic. So find that in yourself. And I truly believe if you're watching this reading, you are being called to it for a reason, or you are knowing that you are a magical being and you are capable of many beautiful and wonderful things. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, please subscribe. Please come back and check out the rest of these readings for the rest of the week. We're halfway through the week already with these readings, but really exciting. Also, I don't know if you heard some fireworks going off while I was reading that. People are still setting off fireworks around here. It's days after the 4th of July, but you know, it's the weekend still and people are celebrating, and so have at it. Just don't set any fires, right? All right. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you again for coming to my channel. My name is Stacy.